The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to start a game. Coaches always talk about from the opening whistle being locked in and being loaded and being ready to go. Taking the opening kick back for a touchdown, man, it doesn't get better than that.
Turn gave it to them. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff. The offense lining up for a first down play. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is...
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USC's offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play while they...
Oh, he's going to go up top. Snatches it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Trojans make a living on stretching the field with big plays in the passing game because they just throw the ball to that receiver.
No doubt about it.
All kinds of running room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown USC.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his own 20. Ripping through the defense. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA! When you're you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Finds his man. It's Brown.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
And the returner is stopped. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
After that last completion, it's second down. Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Duncan. It's complete to the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flores. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get to him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Duncan. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. Feeling some heat. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up third and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Dances away, and he'll just get rid of that one. Last season, the battle for the victory bell was a classic, and SC pulled out a tight one.
That's right, and Fight On has had a year of bragging rights and telling UCLA, remember who runs this state. This is us, okay?
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First down here for the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Out of the gun, the inside give. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Duncan. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Bruins want to move quickly.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense.
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On second down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away. It's a big-time play.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon, but usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker or get it.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
From the gun, the running back has it. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And the Bruins want to crank the tempo.
Really nice looking throw there, and traditionally the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game, and if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A+ level week in and week out.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Duncan. Working the middle, it's complete. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the misfire, now on second down. The aerial assault continues. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. Getting some heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Continues to fight for yards. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Duncan. Going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Bruin. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Where he's going with the football, you can tell he sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Brings it in down the left side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over Stanford. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gray. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Now on second down after the short completion. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Stands in and takes the hit. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field.
Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
The offense set for a first down play. Fuse the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Bringing the heat. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this.
He's taking the shot. He's got it down the left. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Flores. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. A 3rd and long coming up here. Scanning the field, it's Duncan. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. Discards a man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him...
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback checking off. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Now improvising. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. He'll do it himself. Oh, what a move! And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Got it in the middle. It's Gray. Touchdown, Bruins! They've got the lead here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. To throw, it's Sims. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Got his man on the right. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get into the end zone for a touchdown. And now just 1 point away from a tie.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
They'll try to pop the draw. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, it's Duncan. Fires to the right. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. Got room at the 35.
This is just getting gross. I mean, he's close to 500 yards now just dissecting this defense. They have had no answer for that powerful arm.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 10. Check.
Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And this will be for the win. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. And it's good. The game winner. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries. And when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time.